Hi guys, just Steve again here from No Pain No Gain Fitness. I'm going to go over part 2 in the nutrition breakdown series, and this part is going to be about protein. Okay, now obviously with this I'm going to be going over the benefits of eating more protein, the effects it'll have on your body, and how it's really important when looking to lose weight and also maintain tone and shape within the body. Okay, so as mentioned before, we know that our macronutrients consist of three sources. Again, we've got our carbohydrates, we've got our fibrous, we've got our simple and complex carbohydrates, we've got our protein, which we're going to be talking about today, and in the next part we're going to be talking about fats. But on with protein. Okay, protein is basically what's essential for any repair that goes on around your body. So any damage to your internal organs, your muscle, nails, hair, protein is what is used to develop new tissue. So when you're looking at toning and things like that, what you're ultimately trying to do is add muscle. Now I'm not talking big bulky muscle. I mean, particularly if you're a female, this is really hard to achieve. But what we're talking about is firming the muscle, toning it, so just so it gives your body some nice shape and firmness. Okay, so it also stabilizes your blood sugar levels. Okay, so it makes you feel fuller longer, keeps you full up, and it curbs any sort of cravings you might have. So if you're craving junk food, things like that, because your blood sugars are spiking up and then dropping down, spiking up and dropping down, you really need to be eating more protein in order just to keep yourself fuller longer. So as mentioned, it's essential for toning and increasing muscle growth. So even if you're looking to lose weight, you want to make sure it's in there. Develop more muscle on your body. Okay, and it comes from the Greek term. This protein comes from the Greek term of first importance. So the Greeks believed that it was the most important macronutrient of them all, and was also always considered first priority with every meal. And also enhances insulin function. So as mentioned, insulin's that hormone that's released when you've had carbohydrates, and basically it's released when you have fat as well, but it just makes sure that that's more stable and it's not going out of control where you're producing so much you fall under the risk of becoming type 2 diabetic and so on. So what is protein? So as you can see there, you can get it from fish, eggs, steak, chicken, turkey. They're your main forms you should be looking at. But it's also found in beans and grains and nuts. But nuts are higher in fat, but there's still protein in it. But so it's not an optimal source. But lentils and things like that, good vegetarian option. Other sources are like I'm going through it now. Okay, so as mentioned, protein is ideal for weight loss and improved body composition. So not so much just losing the weight, more shape in your body as well, as mentioned. So that's your composition. You want to make sure that you still look like, you've got some shape to you. You don't want to look weak, withered. And a lot of the time, when you're not prioritizing protein, this is what can happen after weight loss. You look very weak. You burn a lot of muscle because you're not, even if you exercise, things like that, you've got to have the protein in order to repair what you've done during the exercise. Okay, so you got chicken breast, turkey breast, all types of fish, and obviously you get a good source of omega-3 in then. Basically it's like salmon, mackerel, full of omega-3, an essential fatty acid. So fat's going to be the next part of the series, so I'll talk more about that then. Eggs, excellent source, particularly the egg whites. That's what contains the bulk of the protein. The egg yolk contains the fat. So if you're going to have a few eggs, you might be possibly be a good idea to remove a few of the yolks just to decrease the fat content, but still keep the protein levels high. Lean beef, lean steak, lean mince, lentils and grains. Cottage cheese is a great one. Fantastic source of protein, slow released, and again, good choice. Low fat Greek yogurt is another one. Tofu, if you're a vegetarian, tofu is a good option. Venison and whey protein powder. Now, you may have heard of protein powder and you may think, oh, that's for bodybuilders. It's absolutely not. It's just a supplement. So if you know that you're not having protein with every meal, then it's an excellent thing to add in to make up for what you're lacking. So it's just to supplement your diet. That's all it is. I mean, protein is essential for everybody, not just bodybuilders, not just people looking to gain mad amounts of muscle. It's really important just for overall health and maintenance of a healthy body, and also to develop a more toned shapely body. Right, so there's other forms of protein which aren't optimal, especially just for general health and basically make sure that you're losing weight, you know, because you don't want all the extra calories from the fat. So things like lamb, I've put lamb there for some reason. I have to change that to a B, but never mind. Lamb, pork, fatty beef, so fatty cuts of beef, you know, try and avoid as much as possible. Processed meats, now you may think, oh, chicken, and then go get something bird's eye, and basically that's just crap. It's processed, it's messed with. If you look at the back, it doesn't just say chicken breast, it's chicken breast and then a whole catalogue of other ingredients that aren't protein. So don't have them, just totally dodge them. More than one ingredient, avoid completely. Okay, diet shakes, now things like, you know, Herbalife Juice Plus, they're made with processed soy, which they advertise as a benefit from drinking the shakes because it's protein, but it's not good protein. Soy in its natural form is healthy. Once it's been processed, it changes the whole structure of it, which then makes it toxic to the body. So it's not an optimal form of protein at all. So I'd definitely avoid that. Okay, and this is the stuff that they put in a lot of chicken nuggets. Okay, it's basically just the ground up remains of any meat that's left once they've took the quality things off, added bulking agents and all sorts of nastiness, and look at it, you know, make chicken nuggets out of it. You don't want to be eating that. So, you know, that's in a lot of stuff, like that's pre-packed, pre-made, you know, the stuff you get in boxes, which is battered, breaded. You've got to be careful and look out for this stuff. It's disgusting. So, protein is too. Be eaten with every meal without exception. It's your number one priority. You should be having this along with fibrous vegetables with every meal. If you're going to cut out anything, if you're not so hungry, then you're going to remove the carbohydrates. You're just going to have fibrous vegetables and the protein. No exceptions, okay? So make sure it's with every meal. Also make sure you're up for better choices as much as possible. As you know, you can have pork every now and again, but make sure you stick to the turkey, the chicken, the fish, the eggs, cottage cheese, whey protein powder, things like that. Much better for you, quality calories. So yeah, to measure a portion, one portion equals 1 palm size for if you're a woman per meal, and 2 if you're a fella. So that's how you measure it. It's a nice simple way of knowing you've got enough on your plate. Okay, opt to offer it as a snack too in the form of a protein shake. So if you feel like a bit peckish, you know, an apple with a protein shake and maybe just a few nuts, maybe 5 or 6 almonds is spot on. Or you can have some beef jerky. So, you know, start adding it in there, you know, and snacking on it. You know, if you don't mind cold meat, like cold chicken, you know, have that. It's ideal. So the benefits, going over them again, it improves your body composition, again your shape, your tone, your firmness, absolutely 100% essential for that. Enhances muscle on the body, which increases your metabolism. As you develop muscle and you add that to your frame, your metabolism actually goes up, meaning your body will then need more calories per day just to maintain your body weight. So that means, you know, you're not going to put weight on as easy because your calorie requirement has increased. Okay, keeps you fuller longer, helps regulate blood sugar levels. Again, talk more about that in the last video, really important. And basically, it'll avoid this and ensure this. Okay, so you won't lose loads of weight to become saggy. You'll have some shape to you, you'll stay toned, and it's exactly what you want. And we're not talking big bulky muscle, as you see, we're just looking at shape. Okay, so the summary. Protein is the only thing that will create tone in the body. Okay, it's the number one most under-consumed macro of them all. Okay, so I know this from when I was overweight, because when I put on all my weight, I was a vegetarian, so I was eating a lot of pizza, a lot of chips, a lot of sandwiches, cheese sandwiches. So as you can see, that's all fat and carbohydrate. Really missing out on the protein, so my blood sugars were sky high. I put on so much weight, and, you know, I know full well, once I started eating protein, the weight started dropping off. My body started to develop more shape, and obviously once I lost the weight, my body still had some definition to it. You cut this out and you're just dieting and eating carbs, you're pretty much going to burn away all your muscle. You're going to have nothing to replenish it, and you're going to end up looking saggy and, you know, not desirable. So it'll change not just the fat you lose, but also your body composition, giving you more desirable shape and firmness. Okay, so that's everything. So Stephen Payne from No Pain No Gain Fitness, and the next part's going to be fats and I'll see you then. Bye bye.